Have you noticed how driving at night or even finding something in the dark has become increasingly challenging? As we age, our night vision tends to worsen, and this is a common issue for many people over 50. But here's the good news: you can naturally reverse this trend. I'm Dr. Vitality, a specialist in healthy aging, and today we're going to explore the best ways to strengthen your night vision without relying on glasses or surgery. Let's dive in. Our ability to see in the dark is a true wonder of nature, isn't it? It depends on several factors, ranging from the quality of the cells in our eyes to the proper functioning of the nervous system. When we are in low light environments, the pupils dilate to let in more light. Additionally, there are special cells in the retina called rods, which are responsible for capturing low-intensity light and helping us distinguish shapes and movements. However, as the years go by, the efficiency of these rods diminishes, as does the elasticity of the pupil. The result? Less light enters the eyes, and night vision becomes impaired. This natural change is influenced by several factors, such as the aging of the lens, which starts to become more opaque and reduces the amount of light reaching the retina. Another silent culprit is the loss of a pigment called rhodopsin, essential for us to see in dark environments. The lack of this pigment causes our eyes to take longer to adjust to the dark after leaving a brightly lit environment. And why does this happen more often after 50? The answer is simple: eye health is directly influenced by our lifestyle. Poor dietary habits, excessive screen time, and even a lack of specific nutrients can accelerate this process. And it's not just the eyes that age. Problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, and elevated cholesterol, which are more common at this age, can also contribute to the loss of night vision. Another factor worth mentioning is age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a condition that affects the central part of the retina and can lead to serious vision problems, including difficulties seeing in the dark. While it's a progressive condition with no definitive cure, AMD can be prevented or slowed down with lifestyle changes and proper supplementation, but we'll discuss that later. Understanding how our body works is the first step to maintaining healthy vision, even after 50. When we start to identify the signs and understand the mechanisms behind these visual changes, it becomes much easier to make informed decisions to take care of our eyes. If you think carrots alone are enough to take care of your eyes, it's time to discover that there's an entire army of nutrients working together to ensure you continue to see well at night. Let's start with the most famous of all, vitamin A. This nutrient is essential for the production of rhodopsin, that pigment we mentioned earlier, which is responsible for helping your eyes adapt to the dark. Lack of vitamin A is one of the main causes of night blindness, especially in older adults. To ensure you're getting enough, include foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and broccoli in your diet. Beyond vitamin A, other nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin are powerful allies for eye health. They act as natural light filters, protecting the retina from damage caused by ultraviolet rays and blue light emitted by screens. Studies show that supplementing with these carotenoids can reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration by up to 50%. Rich sources of lutein and zeaxanthin include kale, corn, and egg yolks. And how about adding more zinc to your diet? This mineral helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, where it's converted into rhodopsin. Zinc also protects eye tissue against inflammation and oxidative stress. It's found in foods like oysters, lean red meat, beans, and nuts. Now, if you're a fan of fish, rejoice. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon and sardines, also play a crucial role in maintaining eye health. They help reduce inflammation in the eyes and promote tear production, preventing dry eyes, which can impair night vision. But it's not just about consuming these nutrients in any way. For them to be effectively absorbed by the body, it's important to combine them with a balanced diet and avoid excessive consumption of sugars and ultra-processed foods, which increase inflammation and hinder nutrient absorption. And, of course, hydration is essential to keep your eyes well lubricated and protected. Before we move on, I have a special invitation for you. Imagine having in your hands an exclusive ebook with 100 healthy recipes, all focused on strengthening different organs in your body, including your eyes. Want to know more? The link to get the ebook is in the pinned comment below. When we talk about vision, we rarely think of herbs and spices as allies, but the truth is that many of them contain active compounds that offer incredible benefits for the eyes. A classic example is ginkgo biloba, a plant that has been used for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine. Ginkgo helps improve blood circulation, including in the retina, providing more oxygen and nutrients to the eyes. Additionally, some studies indicate that regular use of this herb may reduce the risk of macular degeneration and even improve contrast perception, which is crucial for night vision. Another spice worth highlighting is ginger. Rich in gingerol, it has anti-inflammatory properties that help combat oxidative stress in the eyes. A study published in the Journal of Pain Medicine showed that ginger can be more effective than many conventional anti-inflammatories in reducing pain and inflammation. Moreover, consuming ginger has been associated with improved blood circulation, which can benefit overall eye health. And you don't need to consume large amounts. A cup of ginger tea a day is enough to start experiencing its effects. Want more? Let's talk about saffron, one of the most expensive spices in the world, but also one of the most powerful. Saffron contains a compound called crocin, which protects the retina against oxidative damage and improves the function of rods, those cells that help us see in the dark. A study conducted by the University of Sydney revealed that saffron supplementation can even reverse the early stages of macular degeneration. Incredible, right? These are just a few natural options you can incorporate into your daily routine to strengthen night vision. And if you like teas, chamomile tea is also a great choice. It has antioxidant properties and can help reduce eye irritation and dryness, especially before bedtime. To enjoy the benefits, simply have a cup before going to bed. Now, if these tips are helping you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here, you'll find weekly content that will transform your health and help you age with vitality. So, don't waste any time and become part of this community. Let's talk about practical actions you can implement today to take better care of your vision, especially at night. Starting with something very simple, adjust the lighting in your home. Keep a well-lit environment whenever you're doing activities that require visual concentration, such as reading or manual work. This helps reduce eye strain. When watching TV or using the computer at night, remember to adjust the screen's brightness and avoid having lights reflect directly on the monitor. Small changes like these make a huge difference in your ability to adapt to the dark. Another habit worth adopting is the so-called focus exercise. Take a small object and place it about 6 inches from your eyes. Focus on it for a few seconds and then look at something distant, like a window. Repeat this process 10 times, several times a day. This exercise helps improve the flexibility of the eye muscles and the eye's response to different light levels. Additionally, blinking intentionally more often while using the computer or your cell phone helps keep your eyes lubricated and reduces the sensation of fatigue. How about adopting the habit of spending time outdoors during the day? Exposure to natural light helps regulate circadian rhythms and prepares the eyes to better handle darkness. If you enjoy morning walks, try including a green space in your route. Studies show that exposure to greenery improves visual acuity and contrast sensitivity, which are essential skills for good night vision. We can't forget the importance of a good night's sleep. Adequate rest allows rhodopsin, that essential visual pigment for night vision, to regenerate efficiently. Sleeping less than needed can result in a less sharp night vision. If you have trouble sleeping, try a relaxing routine before bed, like reading a book in low light or practicing deep breathing. Maintaining good eye health partly depends on good sleep habits. Also, avoid prolonged exposure to intense light sources, like car headlights or high-power lamps, especially before going to sleep. Frequent exposure to these lights can impair your eye's ability to adapt to the dark. If you need to go out at night, opt for flashlights or adjustable brightness light sources. And, finally, a curious tip, some specialists recommend eating foods rich in beta-carotene, such as carrots and pumpkin, at dinner. This can help increase rhodopsin levels in your eyes, improving your ability to see in the dark. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine will keep your eyes healthier and your vision sharper, especially when the sun goes down. And you don't have to do it all at once. Start with 1 or 2 changes and gradually feel the results. If you already follow a balanced diet and have good habits but still struggle to see at night, it may be time to consider supplementation. There are specific compounds that help maintain eye health and can complement your diet. Let's start with one of the most well-known, lutein. This antioxidant, when supplemented, acts like a protective shield for the retina, filtering blue light and preventing oxidative damage. Studies indicate that daily intake of 6 to 12 milligrams of lutein can improve macular pigment density and reduce the risk of eye degeneration by up to 50%. Another valuable supplement is omega-3. We've talked about it in part 2, but it's worth mentioning that the concentrated form found in capsules can be even more effective in reducing eye inflammation. If you don't consume fish regularly, consider taking supplements with at least 500 milligrams of DHA, a specific type of omega-3, daily. This helps prevent dry eye syndrome, which, if left untreated, can make night vision even more challenging. For those looking to give an extra boost to eye health, zinc is also a good option. In addition to aiding in vitamin absorption, zinc participates in the regeneration of eye tissues. Studies show that a deficiency in this mineral can lead to issues such as blurred vision and difficulty seeing in dark environments. The average recommendation for adults is 8 to 11 milligrams per day, but always remember to consult a doctor before starting any supplementation to avoid excesses. Now, if you're looking for something more natural, a great option is blueberry extract. Rich in anthocyanins, this extract can improve blood circulation in the eye's capillaries and increase the production of rhodopsin, making dark adaptation much quicker. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that regular consumption of blueberries can improve night vision by up to 25% after 12 weeks of use. Last but not least, we have vitamin C. Yes, the same one you take to boost your immunity. Few people know, but it's also essential for the eyes. Vitamin C helps maintain collagen in eye tissues and reduce the risk of cataracts, one of the main causes of night blindness in people over 50. The recommended dose is 500 mg per day, preferably with a meal to improve absorption. But before you rush to buy supplements, remember that everything starts with diet and good habits. Supplementation should be used only as an add-on and under professional guidance. By combining a diet rich in nutrients with the practices we mentioned earlier, you'll have much clearer vision, even at night. With all these tips and information, you now have a complete guide to maintaining and even improving your night vision. Don't let age affect your quality of life, start implementing these simple yet powerful changes today. And remember, eye health is integral health. Small daily choices make all the difference to ensure your eyes continue to see the beauty of the world at any time. Now, I'll leave a recommended video here for you to check out. In it, you'll find more essential tips to take care of your eye health and delve even deeper into this topic. I'm Dr. Vitality, and remember, health comes first.